Hi, folks.
Hi. Hi.
That's Jenifer and
Oh,
Jenifer's mom, Sandy, right there. Yeah. Beth's here too, but
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah. You guys
That's
don't need
right.
to see Beth or me, so we'll just look at Jenifer and Sandy. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Got the nice setting, the pineapple back there. Boy, this is quite a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys got it all worked out. So, welcome everybody. We got a bunch of stuff to show you tonight from Sandy, and Jenifer and Sandy have been putting things together here the last couple days, so we're gonna have some fun. Plus some family photos. Oh boy, yeah,
Those are great. I
yeah.
love them.
They can't any of
Only
them claim
because the
they,
stitching was in them.
yeah, they can't any of them claim they don't belong to the family. Let me just tell you that right now. It's there's no getting out. Okay, just let's get the announcements out of the way. Sunday is Diana Snyder, and her main topic is teaching our youth to stitch. It's a program that she developed that she's trying to get used across the nation. So if you have a guild or a chapter that's looking to do a program to teach young people to stitch, this is a program, a kit, all set up for you. So you'll want to learn about that from Diana on Sunday because plus she does stitching and we get to talk about that. But it's a really neat program, so an opportunity. We talked about it a little bit in today's podcast, but talk about it quite a bit with Diana. So that's Sunday. Then mark down May 29 now is our 500th show. That's at 2 o'clock. And it's a live show, so 2 o'clock. And I just realized that Sunday or Monday is May 1st, so we got to get things lined up here. But already
Time
we
is
have,
moving fast.
yeah, I know. I thought I had all kinds of time. Oops. We know Sharon Bruce is going to join us. We know that Jessica Grimm is going to join us. Jenifer and Beth and I and Cindy, and I haven't talked to Debbie Rowley, but I'm pretty sure that she'll do it. And she was the first one to do a podcast, so we got to have her at 500. We absolutely
Yeah.
have to have her.
Yeah.
And the show so far, the show is sponsored by A&G Cyber Pointers and Sassy Jack Stitchery. And during the show, we'll have giveaways, but Kim is providing us with 10 $50 gift cards to give away. So during that show, Sassy Jack Stitchery providing 10 times 50, 500. See, Kim's a crafty one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be pretty neat. So throughout the show, we'll be giving away 10 $50 gift cards to Sassy Jack. So that's pretty neat. Winners from last week's drawing, and I'm going to just take a shot. Marley, Arbe, or Arbet, or I did a typo. Anyway, she won. Marlette or Marley. I don't know. I want to be French here. So she won. Phyllis Lundy, Donna Gotts, and Christina Dalton all won. And I shipped those out Friday or Monday. So if you don't have them, you'll be getting them tomorrow for sure. I'm confident of that. Sorry. I got to be on screen here. So hang on. That's going to be Beth. Say hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Okay. You're gone.
Sorry.
Oops. I didn't hit the button
No,
right.
I'm not.
Beth, why don't you tell people about the giveaway? How about that?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have
They
no
don't have
idea.
any here.
You know I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
no clue.
Okay, giving away three. Okay, here's how the giveaways go. For if there's anybody new people, giveaways are for people who do the live show only. Here for the live show only, you send an email anytime during the show. Right up here at the top, you send to Gary@WeTalkFiber.com right there, and in the subject line you put the word Avlia, because these are 3 Avlia kits. Thanks to Krista West. Please support Avlia Folk Embroidery. Avlia, there are three charts from Krista West. You put Avlia in the subject line. Don't put anything else, just Avlia. Then you put your name and address in the body of the copy. Please put your name and address. It's hard to send to people who don't send an address. And only enter once. Those are the rules. And we do the drawing right after the show. So get it in during the show. Anytime during the show, you send the email. That's going to come down while we're looking at Sandy's pictures. But so I'll put it up at the end. But make note of that. But we've used Avlia before. So we're doing, this first one is a kit with the wonderful fabric that we gush over every time from Krista. This the Dodecanese urn that's one of them. So one kit, Dodecanese urn.
That is so pretty.
It is. Yep. And then 2 charts. This one I think is one of my favorites. The Macedonian birds.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Very nice.
So that's a chart. And then the other chart, so three things tonight. The other chart is the Cypress Grove. Also beautiful.
See, now I like that one with those. Those are just really nice looking
Yeah.
with the trees, the Cypress Grove.
Yep.
Duh.
So those three. And so send your email during the show, and then we'll do the drawing afterwards, and then we send these out, and it works out wonderfully. I do want to remind people that Krista West on her website, Avlia Folk Embroidery, she has a $5 here. I'm tired of looking at me. We're going to look at Jenifer and Sandy. There we go. Krista has $5 PDF downloads. She has a whole bunch of them. She just put up a couple of new ones here in the last week. That is a real excellent way to get some of her stuff for not a lot of expense. There's no models. She's able to do this because she doesn't have any models. But if you stitch it and send her a picture of the model, there's some deal you get. But anyway, she's happy to have you provide a photo of a model. But that is
you have to send the model.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
she
she
sent it in.
received one the other day. And she put it on her Instagram.
Oh, okay. See, you know more than I do.
She
Yeah.
said
Right.
she'll
And
send it back.
She does, and she finishes it for you. So you stitch the model. She like does the hem stitch around it or whatever she's going to do. She photographs it for her chart, and then she sends it back to you. I think and then you get a $50 gift certificate for Avlia. I think it's a fabulous bonus for you.
Wow.
As a stitcher.
For a $5 download, that's a killer.
But like you gotta be the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just put up 2 or 3, and like a lot of her stuff, it's repetitive stuff, so you can make many of her designs as large as you want. So, so anyway, that's the deal right up there at the top. Send in to have a chance to win one of the 2 charts or the kit. And please make sure you just put Avlia in the subject line, because last week I had the drawing all done and everything done, and I went to my regular inbox and 2 people had put something else in and they missed out. So, sorry for that, but just put Avlia. Don't put anything else in the subject line, and then it will happen. So that's that. Let me get the photos here. What? Oh, Beth's got some. What?
Well, I was going to say Sandy suggested if there was an hour of stitching at the attic on our 500 show. I don't know. None of us are in Arizona, Sandy, so we can't go do the video of shopping at the attic with you. So I think she wanted to do it for the 500 show, but that's just not going to work.
Yeah, no. I'm up. We keep trying to get out to see our son in Phoenix, and the airfares are ridiculous. So.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We talked about we talked about the cruel things that Beth has, and so Beth sent a few pictures. So here's
a gorgeous design.
Yeah,
that's a gorgeous design, and if you look at those, I mean, it's got those big leaves. I think the color's kind of like that, whatever that leaf color is. It's not. And that's what the color of the thread. That's pretty true. But I think, what if you just change that? Change the colors a little bit. Did it with floss.
Yeah.
Or different wool. I don't know.
So these are some that Beth has that we were talking about.
I need to get them gone. So they don't live at my house. I need to get those gone so they don't live at my house.
So what do you want to do? You want people to give you something for them, or you just want them out of here?
Well, if it's more, I don't mind sending them off to people. The problem, then I have to pay for shipping, but I guess if it's in the States, I don't mind. I don't think I can ship international.
So if people send you money to pay for postage, then you'll ship them out.
Sure.
Is that
Absolutely.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. She's got several, right?
Right. I've got, well, those are the ones I have. I think that's there might be one or two more, but that's about it.
Okay. So if you
But
want one of those, write to Beth. Um, you can just write to me. Just write to me, and I'll pass it on to Beth. How about that? Then we'll only have one email address in play.
right.
Just write to me. I'll pass it on to Beth, and if you pay for the postage, then she'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have the Wildflower Series 1 and 2, and we have Bambi and Friends, and then we have some weird bird in a tree.
That's partridge in a pear tree. So think of that with like a hazel bloom camp because you've got those big areas you could stitch different stitches in those because I'm sure they're marked in the pattern in the
Yeah,
back.
that's kind of neat. There's
I don't,
potential.
yeah, there's potential there. Just change the colors. And see, that's
What's
what I
this?
mean. Look at that big area.
Yeah. What's
So
this
you could
one?
just, I think that might be the back of the one. Oh, it's Elsa Williams. I'd have to go pull them out. That might be that one. No, it isn't that one. I'm not sure which one it is. I just wanted you guys to see the back of what they look like.
Oh,
It's an off-colored linen,
well,
and then the
that
line
looks like
drawing.
this one here, huh?
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the deal. So those are available. Write to me, pay the postage, and Beth will send them to you. How about that?
Right. So send an email to Gary, Sandy. And no, Sharon, I don't need a new project. I have quite a few sitting around me right now. It's kind of scary.
Oh, that's the
It's kind of scary.
wrong deal here. All right. Okay. So that's the deal. If you're interested. Now I'm going to go back to Jenifer and Sandy because the first one we're going to look at is this one. Now all right, I'm going to take this down at the top here. So get your emails in or make a note of it so you can send an email, however it works for you, so that we don't have that up in front of the pictures. Okay, so this is the first one, but we're going to go to Jenifer and Sandy live because we have the actual thing.
Yes.
And Jenifer's been trained to actually hold it without breaking it. So
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
this is the doll that I made when my husband was stationed in Yokosuka and we lived in Yokohama. And so they would just have a lot of things for us to do. We got to go on a lot of different trips, and this was one thing that was offered to us was to make these Japanese dolls. And so, of course, I had to have one and I was very excited about it. It was expensive at that time, but I didn't care. I just had to have one. And when we went, um, they had the hair done, and it was just a white body. And I picked out all the fabric. The fabric they were in just squares and rectangles. We hand sewed everything, and then in the bottom there's the batting here under the two layers. And once we got everything sewn together and turned uh, right side out, then the people that were there would fold the fabric and then placed it on the doll for us. And then also tied
Obi.
the bobby on the back. I picked out Obi.
Yeah.
I picked out everything, all the fabric, everything that they put in her hair, and she does have real hair, and the hair is coming out of the fabric. It's just not a wig that's plopped on her head. And so it's very well done. She's got eyelashes, and
wow.
she came with the umbrella. I chose her shoes and the color, and then they went ahead and put her on the black piece of wood for me.
I was going to ask if it was a full-blown doll form underneath there, but clearly it is. So you had a,
Yes, it is.
wow.
It came in a full form already, all ready for us. What we did is we sewed everything by hand together, and then what they did is they wrapped it around the doll and pinned it in places, and then tied the
Obi.
obi on. And so
And this was what, 1970?
it was 1971.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's impressive.
Because
Yes.
I was born in 73. I was made in
Yes.
Japan.
Yeah.
But I was
Okay.
born here.
Yes, I came home when I was 6 months pregnant, so I was able to come home.
I was just kind of getting over the fact that you were born the year I graduated from high school, but then you threw in the I was made in Japan and now I'm a mess. So
Well, you know.
Yes, and I've had her. She's still in perfect condition. I've had her in a case and
Mhm.
very careful with her. You know, when I was 12, I even had a Japanese pen pal. We all had pen pals in 6th grade, and I had a Japanese pen pal. She had sent me doll fans and money and origami. She folded origami, and
He took the picture.
oh, okay.
I was like, where'd it go?
oh,
Yeah, and
there's more.
so
Hang on.
these are all.
Here's the pen pal.
Here's my pen pal.
So isn't it funny that before she even knew she was going to go to Japan to live,
right?
she had a Japanese pen pal when
And
she was a
this-
kid.
This was
Wow.
in '63.
And then my
Yeah.
brother married a half Japanese girl.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, do you probably a silly question? Do you still keep up with her? Did you keep up with her for a long time?
I tried to get back in touch with her when I was out there. We were living there. But of course, you know, when I got into high school, we kind of lost touch with each other. And thinking, you know, I was still, 20. And I thought maybe she still lived in the same place. But I sent letters and everything, and they all came back.
Oh,
Oh,
You know,
That's too
when I
bad.
was on the base there, I still had her address and everything.
yeah.
So, but they
So-
must have moved.
Hmm.
So there
That's
was.
So
stunning.
how long did the doll take?
Hmm.
About how long did she take to make the doll?
I would say we were there for about 2 to 3 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 2.5. By the time we got done and everybody got situated and everything was picked out and we started hand sewing everything, and then they would help us put everything together.
Hmm.
You know, so
Really impressive.
yes, I was thrilled
It
that
is.
they had something like that they would offer to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And thrilled that I was able to do it, not being an officer's wife as well. I was really
Yeah.
thrilled
Oh,
that I was
Mhm.
included.
man, you must have
So-
been an extra packing job to get that home. Holy smokes.
Oh, yes. I did.
Mhm.
And you know, the military only shipped so much of our goods, and we had to mail everything else home
Oh.
at our expense. So, you know, it's really sad that I didn't get a lot of things because we had to mail them home. And then
Yeah.
a lot of, I wanted to get Japanese bedding and things like that, but it was just really expensive at that time.
Yeah.
I
Jennifer,
looked-
put that fan back up, will you? I wanted to see that again.
Which, oh, the one with the lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little doll fan. It's very cute. Turn it around.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's nice you kept all those and you kept them
I
all
did.
together.
Yeah, they're very special to me. So
Yeah.
I know when we first started writing to each other, she wrote in Japanese, and her father would then write in English to me. And then she learned how to speak and write English, and then we started, you know, she would write letters to me herself.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very
so-
cool.
It was. Yeah.
All right, folks, we can't top that. So thanks for joining us. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
And wow. All right.
Very neat. Very neat.
That is special stuff. All right. Now let me get back to the
Next.
deal here. So, okay. So there's the picture.
Yeah, that's the case.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the bottom, you can't really see, but in the bottom is where all the little stuff, the fan and the chopsticks and stuff sit.
Yeah, and the coins. She sent me a lot of coins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the thing is a whole memento thing then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
We were not allowed to open that case as children. Only dusty outside. No
Yeah.
opening.
I can understand that.
I can't imagine why.
No. Yeah. Why can't I play with the doll?
But I want to see if that umbrella twirls.
Yeah.
It does open and stuff. It just
It does.
we weren't gonna play with it. So.
Yeah.
Right, right. But,
Oh, me as a kid, yes.
right.
Oh.
Right. I get it. I'm a little slow.
Mhm.
That's
That's
impressive.
right. That's right.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
I love it.
Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Okay, and I made this from an iron-on pattern, and it's the first thing that I'd ever tried this like this. My mother-in-law had the pattern, and so she told me to go out and buy the fabric and just iron it on. And so I wanted this prayer to be in my nursery, and so I went ahead and did it in the colors that I loved. And I did go ahead and stretch it myself, and I framed it myself, and it was framed for years without any glass. It was just in the frame, and it was in a white frame because I didn't know what I was having. Of course, my nursery was white and yellow, and and I just have loved it, and the kids all have loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Our daughter, when she had her first child, she wanted it and went ahead and had it reframed and matted, and it is behind glass. So she had it redone, took it out of the white frame, and wanted it matted, and so we took it to, I think, Hobby Lobby and had it done.
Yep. And
This
that's
was
the
your
first
first
time
one?
you ever did any kind of that kind of embroidery?
No, I had done other embroidery work, but that was the first thing that I ever attempted to do cross stitch on. And of course,
okay.
it's not on any cross stitch fabric.
So the X's in the
Right,
the words.
right.
Okay.
And so it's just on like a piece of linen
Uh-huh.
is what it's on. And I had to make
Very
sure that I covered all the lines with my embroidery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Very good
So,
job.
Whoever it
Yeah.
was that said, well, now we can see where Jenifer gets all her talent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yes, and I just love to make things. I started making things, of course, in junior high, taking home ec and learning to make a skirt, I think was one of our first projects. And from then on, I took sewing in high school. I continued all through my middle school and high school years taking sewing class.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they offered it, and
Yep.
that was what I loved to do. Made coats and dresses and
She made a lot of our clothes when we were kids.
oh yeah,
Not just Halloween outfits, but clothes.
yes,
And everybody loved them, and they were like, "Oh, it's so cute. Where'd you get that?" It's like my mom made it.
Can't go to the store for
I know
that.
one of my friends was like, "Oh my gosh, your girls look like they came out of McCall's magazine."
So
yeah, because
Sandy wants to know, was the doll, was her clothing made of silk?
yes, all
Okay.
silk. Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
hmm Japanese silk.
Very
So,
pretty.
so where is this piece now?
It's here.
Oh,
It's here at my
Oh, okay.
house.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Melanie had it for a while, and then when her kids were bigger and she didn't, they grew out of it. My mom got it back. And did Kevin and Carrie ever have it for Fisher?
No.
Okay.
And so I'm saving it for the grandchildren.
All
And
right.
so hopefully they will want it to put it in their nursery.
Yep.
Esty and Todd.
Yeah.
So gonna save it for them.
Okay.
Or Fisher.
Or Fisher.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Or Fisher.
He's a
whoever.
lot younger than Esty and Todd, so he's only going to be 8.
Right.
He's got a ways.
He does.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Give
a
him
long
a
ways.
minute.
He'll get
Yeah.
his turn.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on from that.
Okay.
Now, I loved this one.
Yes.
I just think this
Oh,
one's
I know. It's
fantastic.
just beautiful. It's the Woodland Bouquet is what it's called, and it's a kit with Bucilla.
Yeah, by Bucilla. You know Bucilla? They still make kits,
Mhm.
don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I know.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yep.
And my husband made the frame out of old barnwood, and it's just I love daisies, and it is definitely one of my favorite that I've ever done.
Yep. And the fabric is very it's very rustic. It's even got like little bits of the how linen is made from the plant.
Yeah.
It's got little flecks in it, but it's soft. That is linen, right? It's not wool fabric, is it?
I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's linen fabric, but it's
It
nice
looks linen.
because it's not behind glass.
No, and it's
Right.
not behind glass.
I touched it. It's soft.
Well,
Yeah, that's what like the crewel work looks like it's on. That
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
packages.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It
that's
is.
a really nice design, isn't it?
It is.
It is
It
very
is.
pretty.
And,
And
from
it's
back in like
timeless.
the 60s, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. I mean, to me, it looks classy. It's not. It doesn't look dated to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I really like the colors in it, the design, how it's you have the larger flowers on top and then the trunk. I don't know. I like it. It looks very nice.
Oh, well, thank you. I do too. I love it.
And did you just follow the pattern then? Just whatever did what they
Yes.
told you. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Look at those lazy daisies, man. Those are beautiful.
Nice and neat. Nice and neat and tidy.
Wow.
Unlike mine. Mine
Hard
get
to-
a little
yeah.
sloppy. Yeah, and the texture in the log, right. I wonder, is that, it looks like a buttonhole stitch?
Yeah, it is, because
It
I
is.
wondered that too. And I looked at the pattern and it is a buttonhole.
Mhm.
Okay. So when did you do this, Kit?
That was
Fancy.
in the 70s.
Okay.
Yes. It was, I would say late 70s, early 80s is when I did that.
That's a nice one. Wow.
It is.
Yep. Beautiful. Okay.
Pretty.
Okay, and then this one is the Pleasant Memories. It's the Christmas Cardinal, and I love cardinals for around Christmas time. They're beautiful anytime, but this is a kit by Creative Circle that was designed by Rochelle Grunis. Gronus. And the Creative Circle things that I have, we used to have all of my neighborhood friends, we would have parties like Tupperware.
I was gonna say when you said that rang a bell. Yeah, those were like Tupperware parties for needlework. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
And that's how I got all these, is because everybody was having parties and buying needlework, and they had a little tiny miniature one to do while we were there at our guest's home. And I bought a lot of it.
Yeah, she has a lot.
I had a lot of parties. I went to a lot of parties and I had a lot myself. So, hmm
Yep, I remember those. Yep.
I was gonna ask you where this creative circle
Yes.
Dave came. I didn't know
and
that.
that
Okay.
was in the 80s.
Oh, well, yeah, 81 for that
Yeah,
one.
that was in the 80s that we had those.
You're too young, Jenifer. Just way too young.
Ever.
See,
Born in
I
73.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that, Jenifer. We got this. Yeah.
We got the 73
Yeah, we
there.
got that.
Yep.
That's been noted in the ledger. Yep, we have it.
She's the baby that you are.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, and Better Homes and Gardens did kits too. That's true.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, I think they still do. Occasionally, you can find kits in their magazines.
Cross stitch was just crazy though in those years. Just
Oh,
Yes.
yes. I just love doing it. And this one was so fast and easy. You could just get it done so quick.
yeah. Beautiful. Yep.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Right. Yeah, and I agree, Sandy. This design is very timeless too. I think,
Yes. And
just-
this one, I beg your pardon?
Which
that
one is
one with
timeless? This one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one with the cardinal.
Yeah.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
hmm And then that one is the Victorian House. Again, the kit was by Creative Circle and designed by Denise May Levinick. And of course, I got it from the group. I don't know if I bought it when I had a party or at someone else's, but and then too, it went real well. My husband builds homes. Always has, worked for his dad, then became a teacher with a school district where they built a home every year.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
And then we built homes in the summer for us, so
right.
so we were always building or making something in my family. That's what we did. We build things and make things.
Yes.
Oh,
Did Dad make that frame too?
Yes, and Lynn also made this frame for me. He did.
that's nice. That is very nice.
Yes.
So do you like Victorian homes?
Yes.
The style? Okay.
Very much.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to buy one and, of course, redo the whole thing, gut it and restore it
Right.
and everything. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, it's so much easier to build a new one.
Yeah.
Try to do that. So
Yes.
we always built.
Yeah.
Yeah, the town where I lived in Illinois has an old section that is just full of Victorian homes, and the people that have done just that, gutted them and rebuilt them, they're absolutely stunning. But you talk to those people, and you know that they just shake their heads because just every wall you open is just another adventure. And
Oh, I know.
but
I know.
when they get them done, they're just such stunning pieces. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah. Colorado Springs has a downtown that's just filled with them too.
Beautiful.
Oh,
homes.
okay. Yeah.
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 But that's okay. I just cross stitch them.
She cross stitched it instead.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That works.
Absolutely.
That works.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do it with all the electricity stuff and the heating stuff. That's what my husband
Oh, I
always, when I say,
know.
"Oh, isn't that house pretty?" He goes, "Yeah, imagine heating it. Or imagine the electrical work in there, Beth." And
Oh,
I'm like,
yes.
"Yeah,
And the
that's right."
plumbing and
Oh, yes. Oh.
Max is such a killjoy. Just
He's practical. He's
that
smart.
what it is?
Yeah, smart and practical. That's a good thing. It's a
Yeah.
good thing.
yes.
We need him in our lives.
Yes.
Right, so that's this one.
Oh,
Okay, and this is a welcome
which
sampler.
what?
And it is again by Creative Circle and designed by Jane Garnett.
Garrett.
Or Garrett, I'm sorry. Jane Garrett. and I did that as well.
But look at those things. You know, it's brilliant marketing because anybody can do those. They're really attractive, but you know, they're approachable for anyone. So perfect for that kind of a sales effort.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they
this
hold
looks
up.
like what you would buy and do today.
Right. They hold up
Right.
over time. Yeah.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially these with the colors, that the blue, the very, the vibrant blues and the greens and the red again. And like we say, you take the little motif with the bird and it's sitting on it. What is it, standing on, like that tree thing, and just stitch that as a small again. It holds up. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
know.
just
I just love blue and red. I
Mhm.
mean, I have it all through the house. So,
But they really knew what they were doing when they had this when they did this.
Yeah.
yes.
And the
that was
kits had multiple things in them too. It wasn't just one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I was looking through, we have the kit still.
Oh.
And it had like usually 2 or 3 patterns in each kit.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they sure are neat.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah. See, if you've never stitched anything, you could pick this up and do this. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then have something that you'd like to hang on the wall because it's just really attractive. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And this next thing is a macrame. I had gotten a macrame book, and it had one hoop. Those are hula hoops.
Hula hoops?
Hula hoops is what I
Holy
went
smokes.
and got. Not the great big ones, but the smaller ones. And I wanted to cover a large wall. So I decided, instead of doing just one tree on one hoop, that I would put them together and have a great big, or have the 2 trees. And it's really stunning. It's not that stunning in the picture, but when it was up on the wall and you got up close to it, and
Because it's very 3D.
the macrame would come up off the wall and around and twist and turn. It was pretty neat. But I
Wow.
just don't have any other pictures of it.
Yeah.
I
There's
can't
my
believe,
little brother, Kevin.
I know, I can't believe I didn't take any pictures of it, but I didn't.
He's like 40, 41 now.
He is. He'll be 41. And I do have some butterflies in there, I think.
Yeah. I was just gonna say there's
I'm
a
like,
couple of butterflies in there.
Some wooden butterflies. Those are really
yeah,
cool.
I think they're wooden
So
bamboo
you
or
designed
something.
this basically yourself.
Yeah, and I guess I just stuck them in there. They're not glued or anything. They're just in between the branches.
Mm-hmm.
So the only form you worked on was the hula hoops. Everything else you just created.
Yes, I did it all.
Wow.
All my branches, I just did as I went. And some branches hook into the other hoop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they go from
Right.
the left hoop into the right hoop. So
That is so neat. And macrame is making a comeback. That's the
it is.
interesting
I
to
know.
me.
I know it is. Yeah, but it was pretty cool piece. And of course, when it went out, everybody goes, "Oh, you need to get rid of that." So,
Hmm.
you know how that is. You just
Yep.
don't
Right.
decorate with it anymore. But I did keep it for a long time.
Yeah, that
That
was
is
around
so
for
neat,
years.
though.
Wow.
When did you make that? Because I don't remember watching you make that.
I had to have made that. It was in the 70s.
Okay, so I was
You
really young.
had to have been maybe 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
When were you born, Jenifer? Never mind.
73.
Never mind. Just never mind.
Little Kevin was born in 80.
He was born in 80.
Wait. Let's check out the belt here. Just a minute.
It's a fancy cowboy belt.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh no, that's one of those little hook ones.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
little hook.
Remember those little, you hook the 2 little metal
Yeah.
parts together?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Man, he's happening.
I know.
Oh, it's very cute.
He's a cutie.
Now here we go.
Aw,
Yeah.
there they are. That's the
Aw.
bicycle that
So yeah,
I
that's the
made.
only picture we could find with the bicycle that didn't have birthday balloons all over it.
I always hung birthday balloons from the chandelier,
And the bicycle right there in the stirrup where you put your foot.
right? And it would come again, it came out from the wall, sort of the handlebar. And what I did is the big wheel, of course, is a hula hoop, and I think the small wheel, I can't remember what I
An
used.
embroidery hoop, maybe?
Might be an embroidery hoop is what I used for that. And then I just wrapped it all. And then I bent the wire for the seat, and the handle came out away from the wall.
So was that a pattern, or did you just make that up?
No, it was a pattern.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
It's cute. I always liked the bike.
Yeah.
That is great. That is just such a fabulous idea, though.
Couldn't just do a regular jack-o'-lantern, could you, Jennifer?
Of course not.
No,
We
no,
Have the
grew.
goofy face.
no.
We did grow those in our garden.
Yeah.
So those are from our garden.
So we
Everybody
grew the
else goes
pumpkin
with triangles
balloon
and teeth, but not Jennifer. Oh no. Oh no.
And I have the biggest one too.
Yeah, that was noted too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
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 I was like 9 there, maybe. It was before my braces. Yeah, I was 9, right before I
Yeah.
got braces.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Melanie and little Kevin.
Yeah.
Weren't we cute?
Adorable.
I know
Just
it.
adorable.
Definitely all belong in the same family. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Platinum hair.
Oh, I know. The blonde hair.
Yeah. No, the minute I saw that picture, yeah, that's Jennifer. She can't just do regular.
I look the same, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, funny.
And then this one,
I know.
Halloween.
That's our Halloween. We don't know where Melanie is. I can't figure out where she is.
I know, we couldn't find any pictures I had her in. Maybe she was sick or something.
Yeah, she had I made her a clown outfit as well, but hers was a white background with great big red dots.
Yeah, I don't know.
And she had a different type of collar than Jennifer's. And it had rickrack on it and everything. But I made all that, even what I'm wearing.
The hat,
I made
even the hair.
I made the hats, I made the hair.
Jeez. Wow.
And the hair is out of crepe paper. And then I made both the cone hats and everything. So I made my outfit. It looks like there on the bib, that is ribbon, and it was embroidered ribbon. And I put that right there, and then I also put it on top. You can see on the pockets.
Oh, kind of on the
So
side,
that was
yeah.
ribbon that was embroidered. And I bought that. I bought the ribbon. Yeah. But that was in a home that we were renting. We were building at the time. And we didn't get to move into that home until after Thanksgiving. First part of December is when we moved into the new house.
Yep, but she made lots of other Halloween costumes too.
Yeah,
But,
I did.
but here's just a sampling.
Everybody else goes to the store, but not you guys. Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Cute. Oh, Lord.
And then my friends, we had a sewing group, and we would go, I would say every 2 weeks we would go to someone's house that they'd host, and we would take whatever we wanted and work on it and just talk and visit with each other. And then we got in with another group of women that would rent a house at Christmas time, and we had a big craft show. And I made hot air balloons. And I embroidered a lot on my machine. And so I didn't glue anything. I sewed all the ribbon to the hot air balloon by hand, and I sewed the ribbon to the basket. I didn't have a glue gun, a hot glue gun. I don't even know if they had come out yet.
Yeah, I don't think they
I don't
existed
think
back
they
then.
existed at that time. So everything was sewn on. And then I had a woman that her daughter worked for Yoplait,
That was cute.
yogurt. And so I made a Yoplait hot air balloon because she wanted it to match the one that Yoplait had.
Oh, you did like a
Oh.
commission.
Yeah, so she hired me to, and I made one for them. Yeah, so I sold those, sold them all.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are neat. Very cool.
Yes, that's when they were really in at the time.
Yeah, mid 80s or so.
Mhm.
Early mid 80s.
It was.
Well, and I used to live in Albuquerque, where the big
Mhm.
balloon fiesta is.
Oh,
So
yeah, we have
anything
one in
balloon.
spring too.
Right. We have one here. They did a couple of times the balloon glow downtown. And one time the wind came up and started blowing the balloons around downtown
Right.
in the street. And so then I think they decided not to do it. We would do it at one of the big parks.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of times we did it downtown until the wind got up that one time.
Oh, okay. I
Kind of
remember
created
that.
a problem.
I always
Yeah, I
thought
can
it was just a
imagine.
memorial
So.
park.
Those things are really neat, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
they
cool.
are. I love them. I think they're very cool looking because
Yeah.
they make look like they'd be fun decorations to have.
Would you just
And
stuff
it
with
was a lot of
fiber
fun.
fill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Yeah.
made those and sold them. So,
There's me with braces.
Mhm.
Got the braces on.
yeah. But we did a fall. Again, that was in the fall.
Right.
Um,
Or winter. I had a sweater.
right. And we did that for 2 years and made different things. And then I don't know. Just don't know if we had enough people to do it after that. Or,
Yeah.
Right.
People move a lot here. So, because they're in the military. And so, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is this here?
These are doll beds.
Oh.
I got baskets, and it was from a pattern, and I wrapped the baskets in
Gingham.
the sheets of not felt but batting. It was in sheets of batting. I wrapped the inside of the baskets, and then I made little skirts for them. I made a little bed, like a mattress to put inside the basket, and a little pillow.
Right.
I made Melanie the purple and white, and it was out of different sizes of checked fabric.
The gingham stuff.
Or the gingham. Yeah, the gingham. The small gingham, and then the larger gingham.
We love those baskets.
And they were and Jenny had the blue and white. Melanie had purple. That was her favorite color.
And
purple
then she
and
made
white.
us a ton of doll clothes too.
I did. I made
nice, fancy doll clothes.
all
but
doll
we don't have
clothes.
any pictures of those.
Yeah.
So I have them still, but they're packed away.
My husband, Kevin was a baby at the time. My husband would take Jenifer and Melanie in the fall, and they would go
Hunting
and fishing. And so when they would go away for the weekend, it was just for the weekend, I would just sew like mad. Stay up late, sew like crazy because they were gone. That's the only time I could ever do anything. Is when they were in bed, or if my husband took them somewhere.
Because we got these from Santa.
Yeah, they're from Santa.
It reminds me, my grandma, my grandpa worked on the switch gang for the railroad, so he was gone all week. So my grandma had all kinds of time to burn, and she would make clothes for my sister's Barbie dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
So so they had full wardrobes for their Barbie dolls of, just much better clothes than you could get in the store. And
Oh, yeah.
if you ever want to stir up my sister Nancy, my dad threw them all away when he moved one day.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
and didn't check with Nancy. If you ever want to get her stirred up, just ask her about her Barbie
Oh
dolls.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
she's
mom made Barbie clothes too.
I did.
yeah.
I
My
made
sister's in her
some.
mid-50s, and she still gets mad about that because imagine if you had those today.
Oh, I
right.
know.
I
I
know.
know.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the next picture is my blue one. And it's got my Cabbage Patch in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those
There's the
dolls. Oh,
All
jeez.
those Cabbage
blue
Patch dolls.
one.
Oh
Oh,
my word.
oh,
My
that
mom and I
Christmas.
were at the store and they were just putting them out. And they had like 3 rows, remember?
Yes.
And we were picking through all of them. We were the only ones interested. Other ladies were like, "Oh, those are ugly."
Well, it was a J.C. Penney's, and they were in the aisle,
Yeah.
stacked up in the aisle. And Jenny and I can't remember why we went in there, and we didn't have anybody with us. It was just Jenifer and I. And I went through and I was looking at them as we were first entered, and I said, "Wow, those are really cute." So we went ahead and did what we had to do, and we came back, and I looked at Jenifer and I said, "Do you want one of these for Christmas?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm going to buy you and Melanie one." I said, "Let's look through them all and see what we want." And that's what we did. We had no idea what we were buying.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the craze happened like a week later. And we were
And-
like, "Oh my God, we so got those."
And it was in, I would say, September. And I always buy early. I start my Christmas shopping early. Because a lot of times if I see something or I wanted something, when I go back, it's not there anymore. So if I really want it or get it for the kids for Christmas, I had to buy it right then. And so that's what we did. We had no idea what we were buying.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yes, but
we didn't buy early. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. We just happened upon them when they
Yeah.
were in the store, and there were tons of them.
They were just
Oh,
stocking them.
My gosh,
Hmm.
they were everywhere. So
We looked through every doll and got exactly
we
the ones
did.
we wanted.
And the names, we went through all the names, and if we didn't like the name, we go, "No, let's not do that one.
Yep.
Let's go get something else." We did. We looked through all of them practically.
We're the
Oh,
only
my.
ones.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do
my.
that, did you, Beth? Rachel's too
I
young.
don't know. This was before me. I think before I had children, and I was too old
Count
at
your
that point in
blessings.
time.
Count your blessings,
Yes.
Beth.
Yeah. So
I think, but I do think my youngest sister, I'm thinking, she might have had a Cabbage Patch. And see, and my mom, we were military at that time still, and so they might have had them at the PX. I don't know.
Oh.
And so if she saw one, she got it right away. Because that's how my mom shopped. If you shop the BX, you got to get it when it's out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were very lucky, and like I said, we had no idea what we were buying.
Yep.
We just thought they were super cute, and I asked Jenny if she wanted one for Christmas. She said yes, so we got Mel one too.
Yep.
Neat.
Do they have any value today, or are they just kind of a whatever?
I don't know.
Because people
I
were
really
collecting
don't.
them, weren't they? I mean, that was out of control. Is what it was.
Yeah.
Probably only have real value if they're still in the original box and unopened and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
even
who
then,
wants to do
I
that?
haven't even
Who wants to do that?
I know. What's the point of that? Yeah.
I know,
Right?
right?
So you could look at the doll.
Yeah, Christmas morning. Don't wait. No, don't open it. Yeah, that's not gonna
Just
work.
look.
Yeah.
Just look.
Oh
So
man. Oh, I'll never forget that. Oh.
Does that bring back bad memories, Gary?
Really bad memories. Really bad memories. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Those memories, and then the a collection of homecoming and prom dresses, all
Oh,
worn
yeah.
with accessories, worn once and then just given away. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Well, no, we wore ours. Like Melanie would sometimes wear mine, and then
Oh, yeah.
Esty,
Mhm.
she wore the prom dress that I wore my senior year. She wore it just a few years ago.
She did. Mhm.
So
Yeah, she really liked it.
Yeah. Well, we just have the one, and so
Oh.
yeah.
But I saved them all. I didn't get rid of them. I still have them.
Yep.
Uh, yeah.
Now, see, we
Oh,
did buy those. I did not make.
Oh,
I
You made one in ninth
well,
grade.
very
Yeah.
few of them did I make. Maybe one or two,
Mm-hmm.
but the rest we just purchased.
Yeah.
yeah. What is this, D? Cabbage Patch land in Georgia. It has hospital where the doll is actually born when you. Oh, for crying out loud!
Oh, jeez.
All right. Oh yeah, Beanie Babies. Yeah, there's another one. Oh jeez.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
another one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's another one. Don't take the tag. What was? Yeah, don't take the tags off, right? Because then.
Don't take the
Yeah.
tags off. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez. Ugh.
Okay.
These things are cool.
Oh, look.
These are cool.
There's my goose. Love my goose. I made her, and oh my goodness, must have been. Gosh, I even had the cookie jar. I did get rid of the cookie jar. I had the goose cookie jar, and um, then
Everything was geese for a while.
yeah,
Oh,
and I
yes.
love my turkey.
Yep. And she has a cool Christmas tree too that's similar.
I do. I have a Christmas
We
tree.
couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
No.
Yes.
I
But
like
you
the
remember
turkey.
all these geese that everybody made with the hat and everything.
Yeah, the turkey's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I like too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff is really cool.
Yeah. You know. So did you
Yep.
make a lot of stuffed animals for your kids, like for the
Some
toys?
I did, and then I would make a lot of stuff for friends and family and give it away. I would make stuff for my mom and dad, for my mother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
and for friends and stuff, and I would just give it away. I did a lot of crocheting of baby blankets. Everybody
Mhm.
got a baby blanket from me, a crocheted baby blanket.
Yep. And I do that too now.
Yeah.
All of my
And-
cousins, when they have a baby, they get a baby blanket.
Right, and they love it. They just love.
And they keep them.
They go, "Oh, Jenifer,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got one of these." Because they'd always see
Mhm.
everybody else get one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they'd be very happy to receive one.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those are neat.
But I did give a lot away. I made the wreaths, the patchwork wreaths, and
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That were stuffed and poofy.
yes,
Yes. I remember
and
that.
then you tie yarn around them to make them poof out. And I did get rid of those. It's sad that I did, but I did.
Did you?
I did.
Oh.
I know.
My
So-
mom made us Winnie the Pooh and a Tigger and Piglet stuffed animals.
Oh,
And
cute.
we loved them. We loved them. And for some reason, she talked us into giving them. My aunt was working at an orphanage. And she said, well, you should give these. And we're like, couldn't we give them something else? No. And we, to this day, we regret this because she made these beautiful Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and, oh yeah, Kanga. She had a Kanga and Roo.
Ah.
Oh.
And we gave them all away. And I was like, oh, they're not going to appreciate it like, us. It was, yeah, I'd like to give them I could have given them another toy that wasn't we weren't
Yeah.
so attached to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
but-
know. That's so sad when you decide to give something away or get rid of it and you just think, what was I thinking? Why did I do
Right.
that?
right,
Yeah.
right. Especially something like that was handmade and was loved. They
Mhm.
were loved. They were very loved.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
I know. And then I made a lot of the wreaths too that you would put on the styrofoam
Oh.
and you'd gather it
Hmm.
and you'd put the lace on it and the big bow. I had those as well. I know I got rid of those too.
And at some point, you can't keep it all. Yeah, you have to.
Right,
I know.
right.
That's true.
Yeah. So this is the last one here, the pictures we have.
Yeah. A cute little small.
And That is, I don't know if I got that from a pattern, but there was these little figurines were out everywhere at one point in time, and this one was where you could put a picture in it, and it's of a little cupid with a heart, and I went ahead and cross stitched a heart and put in it instead of a picture. And I've had it this way for years, and of course anything that is ceramic or glass I don't get rid of. So I've just kept it for all these years. It's never changed.
Yep.
Cute.
It's
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
It is.
And then she has a project she's working on now that we
I
have in real
do.
life.
I do.
If you want to
Oh, well.
see.
That's my cue, Beth, to switch back to them. See,
That's
Uh-oh.
it's real life time.
how about that? Huh?
And then check the chat.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Yeah, you got something crazy going on there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I am working on, of course, trucking along September with stitching with the housewives. I've done the September, and I'm still working on the truck.
Other way. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Other way.
Oh,
There we go.
yes. All right. So, working on black.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Oh, I do okay. I have my light, and then if I do it in the sunlight or under a strong light, it hasn't bothered me at all. You know, and I love it. So I have the whole thing, all the months, and I'm just doing September.
Oh, yeah.
The colors on that are beautiful. Just gorgeous.
know,
Okay,
yes.
is it DMC?
Are you using all just DMC?
Yes.
Or are you using fancy floss?
No, it's all came with the kit, DMC. No fancy floss on this one.
No.
I think,
Isn't it?
don't their kits use fancy floss?
Oh, do they? Let me
I
see.
think so.
I'm sorry.
Those look like fancy floss.
You're
things.
absolutely right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they use all classic color works.
Yeah, it's all classic color.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. It's beautiful. The colors are they just pop on that fabric. So is it Ada or is it?
Yeah, it's 14 count Ada.
Yes, that's what came with the
Nice.
kit. I bought it as a kit.
So that makes it easier.
Yes, with all the colors and the fabric and everything.
And so how are you finishing it? Do you have are you framing them each, like popping in and out of a frame?
Let's see, what were they putting theirs on? I can't even remember.
I don't remember.
I bought something. They bought it from Hobby Lobby. I can't even remember what it is, but I'm gonna put it on that. And it's where the September's up on top, and then the truck is down below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I remember.
And I know I have to put it on a sticky board, and then put the magnets and the washers.
Yeah, the magnets, because you know they switch it out with magnets.
It's on that metal piece that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember what it's called.
Watch their videos.
Yeah,
find
it's
it.
from their video. I raced out and got it so I could change it out every month.
So have you always made stuff, Sandy?
I have. Either I'm making clothes or I'm working on something, crocheting.
She did a lot of painting, ceramics painting.
I did. At one time, I had friends that did ceramics and introduced me to that. And I love painting very delicate things. And
stained glass.
I've done stained glass. I have everything in the basement to do stained glass.
Oh.
I've made about 3 different projects. And then I just tend to get back to this more than the stained glass.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
But, and then my little angel's over there. If you want to grab it.
See an angel.
Okay. And then Sandy, not
Yes.
Sandy. Yeah, Sandy. Anne Marie asked, do you stitch with the sewing method? When you stitch,
Do you
or
do
do
the
you stitch
sewing or
like
the stick and stab? You stick and stab.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is my
Oh.
little mop angel, and her wings are over there. And I did her hair.
Get her wings, Jenifer, for crying out loud.
There's her wings, and here's her halo.
Look, it's me.
And I made a lot of these. I gave a lot away. I did make a little puppy, and I think I gave it to my granddaughter because I can't find it.
Oh.
And I didn't finish her hands out yet. Usually, you can see I braided it and just tied it off. But I tend to finish everybody else's, but I don't tend to finish my own. You know how that is.
Right.
But I made a lot for other people and gave them away, all different sizes. And I did her hair, if you turn her hair around.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, she's pretty cute.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my little angel
So Sandy, is it
out of
your
mops.
Sandy, your mother then was you learn all this from your mother or get this gene for me? Oh, yeah,
my
okay,
mom-
Jenifer. Keep trying,
Okay,
Jenifer.
yeah.
Keep trying.
Yeah, not working.
Yeah,
Oh,
just keep
gosh.
trying. Yeah.
My mom did a lot of crocheting and she did knit. She crocheted a ton of doilies. And then she also crocheted on pillowcases and she did the trim on pillowcases.
Oh.
And I used to have to iron those pillowcases. We would starch them. That was one of my Saturday jobs.
Oh.
Is my mom would starch all the pillowcases and wrap them up in plastic, and I had to iron them. We never put a pillowcase on any of our pillows without them starched and ironed.
Oh. Boy.
Oh,
That's like you. That's like you do, Beth, right?
wrong.
Right.
But
No,
she did
no
a lot
irony.
of doilies and
She did some, I have it at home.
Yeah.
She did some crochet with like really tiny
mhm,
pearl cotton with teeny weeny hooks, like
yes.
teeny tiny.
Mm.
And I have some of it at home. I got it from her house after she passed away. We went through all her stuff.
Mhm.
I'll have to bring them up one time and show them when I
Yeah.
get back.
She taught me to knit one time. I think I was probably in junior high, and she had knitted some Christmas bells, and they were the dark red, and then the trim was that fluffy white that would go around the edge. And she taught me how to knit, and I did knit about 3 or 4 of those. And then I got into crocheting that I love, and
easier.
I crochet more than what I ever knitted.
Yeah.
So, and then I loved crafts. I mean, anything, any craft, any popular craft that you would get together with friends at a table and do and visit. That was me.
Yeah. So Jenifer, did you get in on this early, or were you later on that you caught on to all this?
No, I did stuff. And I
Yeah.
remember that when she would make certain things and cut out lots of little bits, I would iron.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you were right there doing things then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I crocheted a little bit. You taught me how when I was like 9 or 10.
Right.
I made a couple little squares, but nothing
Mm-hmm.
major. I tried making some Barbie doll clothes back then.
Right. Yeah.
I would help.
Yes, she
Well.
did. And then she got into Campfire Girls. We didn't have brownies or Girl Scouts at her
We had
school.
bluebirds.
We had the Bluebirds and the Campfire Girls, and they did a lot with them sewing when they got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And then I made this for my sister.
Wow.
That's cross stitch.
we found that.
Yep, found that.
Oh wait, that around the edges, that's all stitched. I thought that was just lace.
No, that's stitching.
Holy smokes, fake me
Wow.
out.
Yeah,
Very
it
nice.
is. Very pretty.
Cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but I did, and like my first cross stitch, I showed it before. I made
Yeah.
when I was 12.
Yeah.
Right, I got her into
So-
cross stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So,
Well, you
And I
got her
did lots of
addicted.
work on the house. You know, I helped
Mhm.
with the house stuff.
Oh,
yes, she
yeah.
earned her fish tank, and she bought a
Water
water
bed.
bed, big bed. It was not a twin.
Queen.
It was a queen bed. That's what she wanted. So she worked for that. We bought that for her, and her great big fish tank and all the fish. She earned that as well.
Yep.
Boy.
So
I stained all the wood in this house.
Yes.
Except for the doors. There's a lot of wood.
Wow.
yes.
And I was like 12, 13 when you did that.
Yep.
You're a good one to have around. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
Wow.
that in
We
mind
like to
when I
make
need
stuff.
something stained,
Yeah.
some work done.
Yeah. We were always busy doing something. The kids were always in things and busy with sports and swim team. She was a good swimmer, racer, and just always did everything, try to keep them
Dancing,
busy. And
cheerleading.
yeah, thought I'd keep them busy and tired. They couldn't get into trouble.
There you go. It's a good strategy. It's a good
That is
strategy.
good mom advice there.
Yeah,
Good
right
mom
there.
advice.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Let me get the thing up here. Whoops. Yeah. So, folks, if you want to, we're going to wrap up here. So, if you want to get in on the drawing for the Avlia charts, there it is. Do it quickly because we're going to wrap up, and then I'll do the drawing. So, all right, Sandy, thank you. Wow, that was fun.
well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was
Finally
great.
got mom on.
Thanks for doing it. Yeah, we finally got Jenifer's mom. Yes.
Yeah, love your
Excellent.
show.
Oh, thanks. All right. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for putting all that together.
Okay, you're
Yes,
more than
thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, we're out. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.